All right. So, the last few videos are covering lagers. Lagers is actually more than just what you think. So, the most qualifying one that has been around probably longer, that's pretty much created a lager, was Pilsner. It's very European, Czech and all, those areas is Germany. They have long history of that stuff. So, I'm covering a local brewery though, Thirsty Planet. The only thing that's sad, and if they see this, I don't mean it in a bad way, they just don't have a tap room. But I know right now they might have been planning for it, or that's what I heard, but then everything happened. So wish them luck. Hopefully that can pick up soon, because I'm not far from them and I always pass by it every time. So it's called Spot On Pills. So it's a little play. Obviously it's on the dog spot. There's spots on them. 4.4 alcohol by volume, 35 IBUs. It's a classic Czech style Pilsner, balanced with Bohemian Pils malt, Saaz hops, crisp lemongrass finish. It's perfect beer during a game of fetch or after a relaxing off-leash hike through the Greenbelt. So it also shows you the proper temperature to serve, the type of glass, I think he said, you would want to use, batch number, and when to have it by. It's a little past the best before date, but the good news is, like, if I show you, it's about to hit 30 days, but honestly there's like a premium window, and there's a still very acceptable window, and then there's only certain beers need to be aged, so they'll be fine. Here we go. Thirsty Planet, here you go. Beautiful opening. Just the right amount of fizz. Very light in color. Yeah. Pours really nice and easy. All right. Beautiful deep malts, but has that bitterness with the malt is like collected. I can't. If you were there in Germany or in Czech, it's a distinct smell. It's probably from the yeast. It's a natural fermentation, but in a very pleasant way, along with the malt, as if you're near the beer. If it was brewing and the wind was out and you catch a whiff of it, you're like, oh man, that smells good. So with the bowls going on, it's very effervescent. Yeah, it's very nice, very pleasant. I smell the malt and just the tinge of the hops. It's not flowery or fruity or anything. It's just very crisp and pleasant. I hate to be that douche guy, but this really is a spot on Pils. It has enough of the Pils malt and yeast profile, and just enough of the hops where it picks up, and it's at 35, but it's not killing my taste buds. As I go and keep, sipping on it, it'll probably build up a little more, but it's just enough right now where I'm catching it. It's almost flowery to me, a little bitter oil, but not quite like perfumey, but it's just definitely present. The malt is very, just right. It has a lot of flavor, but it's not overwhelmingly heavy. So it's not, some Pils, I can really enjoy heavy bodies of beer, it doesn't matter. It's easy to indulge in that. It's when the hops and the yeast, the way they work on my taste buds, too much of that combination with the yeast can just kill it for me. But they did enough where it's present, it's dominant, it's there, but when you sip on it, cascades over, it's all present, and then it just kind of fades away. So this is a very beautifully made Pils. I'm not big on Pils, but it's part of the lager family. But there have been plenty of them that I've tried when I was over there and over here that are really awesome. And don't get me wrong, if that's the only beer you got, I'm gonna enjoy it. I will probably slow down a little bit until taste buds get used to it. It takes usually a couple, but this is very enjoyable off the bat. The only thing it might build up too much, you actually might slow down a little bit, and then, which is good. Enjoy your evening. Go play with your dog. Have fun. Walk your cat. I've seen it. There was a guy in the park that walked his cat for. I haven't seen him for a while, so hope everything's all right. But this is gorgeous. I always see my friends like, oh yeah, I love this brewery, but all they drink is Thirsty, was it Amber Goat? Goat Amber. Yeah, it's just their amber beer. Nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful, but they do make other beers. They do have other beers, and it'll be very amazing that you tried this. You're like, wow, I didn't know I liked that either. You know, good. That's the whole point of being a little adventurous. Have something to mix it up. Don't just do the same thing. But anyways, this will be a factor because people just look at ABV. Yeah, the amber one, thirsty goat or whatever. It's just, yeah, it usually wins because of that. It's very malty, simple, but it's highly recognizable. So on average, people run to it. There are people just enjoy quality beers, and that's one of their. That's mine. But the Gorilla one, it wasn't too big. Pilsner's beautiful. The amber one's nice. Their actual Cosmic Butterfly blew me away. It was enough of a sour to enjoy. So please do try their pills. It's really awesome. I'm not just throwing it out there. It's going to have a good amount of the hops bitterness, but not overwhelming. At 35 IBUs, this is something to try out. It really feels like it's more, but it's really not going to be like feeling like it's 50 or something. It's just present and it's pleasant. So, all right, here you go. Spot On Pills. Hope you enjoy that one. So anybody that's just to lagers, I met a girl that just loves lagers, and so specifically his Mexican lagers, that was just her thing. That's it, you know. She tries other beers, she's like, I like it, but it's not like that beer, and that's okay, you know. There will be some pilsners you got to try and some Mexican lagers. Now you got a variety, and hopefully you find a couple in between where you can just take breaks and rotate. And if one's out of stock, you got something else you can choose from. It's nice to have a couple of options just in case, you know, there's something going on, a game or whatever, and they're all gone, and you go, oh, at least this one's here. So there's another choice. Hopefully it's a good pick for you. I very quietly enjoy it. I quite a lot, like a good amount. Just not big on Pilsner, so I'm not over exaggerating when this is very pleasant for me. I can handle it. It's great. I would drink it again. So there you go. Hopefully it's informative, and do have a good night and be safe.